Hey guys, so in this clip, we are discussing Girl Scout cookies and the poisons that are in them. When I came across this, I could not even believe what I was seeing. These completely poisonous heavy metals in most of the Girl Scout cookies. And if it's in most of the Girl Scout cookies, you need to consider all of them contaminated. But I highly suggest that you check out this clip from the show we did on Rumble on 2/26/25. The link to the full video is in the description, and the links that I used and referenced in the video are also in the description. So check it out. So, I got some news for y'all. Some of you guys might already know this, but it's news to me, so I'm going to share it with you guys. It's about Girl Scout cookies. Yep. Yeah, you're gonna be. You'll never buy another one. I can tell you that much.
Instantly thought Thin Mint.
Oh yeah.
Who hasn't had a Thin Mint?
Something.
Oh no.
Those mints will make you thin, all right. So, the consumer group GMO Science, Moms Across America, and supporters have commissioned testing of Girl Scout cookies for toxic metals and glyphosate, AMPA, a herbicidal, and its byproduct to promote awareness and positive change for health. The results were extremely concerning. This is why I'm sharing it, because I know everybody be eating these things. So that's why, like, people in the comments are like, "Oh no, yeah." So
Yeah.
that's why I'm sharing it. Let me blow this up. All right. 100%.
100%
of the samples
anything
were positive for glyphosate. Okay? Now, in case you guys don't know what that is the chemical created by Monsanto that is in Roundup. You know, the one that causes cancer. So, glyphosate is a broad spectrum systemic herbicide and crop dehiscent. It is an organophosphorus compound, specifically a phosphonate, which acts by inhibiting plant enzyme, blah, 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 blah. It's used to kill weeds, especially broadleaf weeds and grasses that compete with crops. Monsanto brought it to market for agricultural use in 1974 under the trade name Roundup. Monsanto's last commercially relevant United States patent expired in 2000. So you guys will know about Roundup. There's so many lawsuits against Monsanto for Roundup causing cancer. Okay, this stuff is dangerous. Let me see. I didn't really read all of this, so. Glyphosate is absorbed through foliage, minimally through roots. From there, translocated to growing points, it inhibits ESP synthesis, a plant enzyme involved in the synthesis of three aromatic amino acids: tyrosine, tryptophan, and phenylalanine. Or phenylalanine. Ooh, that's a good one. Tryptophan. Isn't that the stuff that's in turkey? Or is that, what is that? I don't know.
What is
tryptophan? Let's see. It says it's used in biosynthesis of proteins. Chain molecule, making it a polar molecule with non-polar aromatic beta carbon substitute, whatever that means.
They use amino acids in your DNA.
Yeah.
I mean, your DNA has amino acids in it. That's what partly makes up. Ugh. Ugh.
It is therefore effective only on actively growing plants and is not effective as a pre-emergence herbicide. Crops have been genetically engineered to be tolerant of glyphosate. So this is why Monsanto bought all the seeds and why they've genetically modified all the seeds to not only not reproduce, so that you got to buy seeds from Monsanto every year, but so that they could use Roundup on the seeds and it wouldn't affect and kill the plants. But anyways,
Just you.
Go ahead.
Just you, not the
Yeah,
plants.
yeah. Yeah, they don't care about killing you as long as they got to make money off the crop. If you die, whatever. That's just one mouth that's not eating our crop, Oh, here's the
Hey,
pictograms. Look, corrosive. Corrosive on your hand, corrosive on metal, and dangerous to the ground.
hey, no way.
Huh?
Two were there. I don't know what the whole article is, but it just stuck out to me. It says the two were found to have weak herbicidal activity, and John E. Franz, a chemist at Monsanto.
Yeah. So you guys can blame Franz for this. Just joking. So this is what glyphosate is, and this is in 100%
88.
of all the samples, okay? 100% were positive for toxic metals. I've tried to find what toxic metals they're talking about, but I've been unable to find right now, as of this moment. 22 out of 25, 88% of samples were positive for all 5 toxic metals.
Ugh.
76% were positive for levels of cadmium that exceeds EPA limits in water. This is cadmium. Oh, look, and it comes in a neat little cube, just like you were just showing. Isn't that
Just
something?
showing. Yes, exactly. A perfect little cube.
Yeah.
Ugh.
This is has an atomic number of 48, soft silvery white metal. It's chemically similar to the 2 other stable metal groups in the group 12, zinc and mercury, which we all know is highly poisonous. Like zinc, it demonstrates oxidation state +2 in most of its compounds. And like mercury, it has a lower melting point than the transition metals in groups 3 through 11. Cadmium and its congeners in group 12 are often not considered transition metals in that they don't have partly filled D or F electron shells in the elemental or common oxidation state. So, if you think that you recognize this word, cadmium, it's because you do. And I'm going to show you where.
Arsenic, too.
Huh?
Arsenic is on the list, too.
And here you saw it?
Yep.
Where am I looking?
Not in. Oh, I'm looking here. I just looked it up quick. So I'm
Oh,
on the
oh, oh.
on
I'm
the.
like, I don't see it, man.
So I got a list out here. Pretty much the same place, GMO Science place, and PubMed, but aluminum, arsenic, lead, mercury, cadmium. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah, the lead. I'm gonna get to the lead. I didn't see the arsenic though. In the article I found. I looked at a couple different ones, but the ones I was looking at reference the article I'm showing. So here is cadmium. So the only cadmium mineral importance, greenockite, is nearly always associated with sphere, whatever that says. This association is caused by geochemical similarity between zinc and cadmium, with no
Ooh.
geological process likely to separate them. Thus, cadmium is produced mainly as a byproduct of mining, smelting, and refining sulfidic ores of zinc, and to a lesser degree, lead and copper. If we keep scrolling down, here you go. You will see
And
these
cobalt.
are NICD batteries. These are nickel and cadmium. Isn't it interesting how they're trying to build the in-body network and use us as antennas? Remember in the Matrix says
Yep.
the machines are trying to turn us into batteries,
And that's exactly
right? And we have nickel in us, and look at,
nickel, cadmium,
and now they're feeding us this stuff.
cobalt.
Yeah.
The atomic number is 48.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So they're trying to turn us into batteries, you guys. And this is coming from the little innocent Girl Scouts. Right? The devil's like, they'll never see this coming.
Everybody loves girls, and
Yeah.
and it's like you watch these stupid ghost shows, and they're like demons pretend to be little girls.
Yeah.
Like, yes, they do, and they're
Selling you
selling you
cookies. Yeah.
cookies.
So this is awful. 24 out of 25, 96% of samples were positive for lead. Okay? That's bad. We all know about lead poisoning. I mean, I've had to take so many courses cuz I do lead removal in my job. And I have to have a special license in order to remove it or even touch it. Like you can't even wash it. It's like it's pretty strict.
And gray, all these things we've been talking about, the cubes in my presentation are gray cubes,
Yeah.
metallic gray, and we hear a lot about the grays.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? So lead is a neurotoxin that accumulates in soft tissue and bones. It damages the nervous system, interferes with the function of the body biological enzymes, causing neurological disorders. Like autism, you know, not
Tourette's.
being able to think, like pretty much every kid nowadays, right? Ranging from behavioral problems to brain damage. It also affects general health, cardiovascular, renal systems. Lead's toxicity was first documented by the ancient Greek and Roman writers, who noted some symptoms of lead poisoning, but became widely recognized in Europe in the late 19th century AD. Very interesting that everything seems to be coming back to Rome.
Rome.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you can see
Greek lettering
Rome
and Rome.
rearing its ugly head, man. And this is the atomic number of 82.
Too.
So, pretty crazy. Just want you guys to know. Let's just read a little bit more and then I'll move on. 100% of the 13 types of 25 cookies tested from 3 states, California, Iowa, Louisiana, were positive for very elevated levels of glyphosate, responsible for multiple health issues, including cancer, endocrine disruption, gut issues, miscarriages, sperm damage, autism, new neurotoxicity, and reproductive damage. Can anybody say birth control? Right? Right? This is what they're doing. They're trying to kill the children.
Absolutely. And if they can detect that your child may be born with a defect, they're going to try to talk you into.
Yeah, and if your child is going to be born and has some kind of mental issue, well, they're going to be an easier host for a demon. That's why these little autistic kids fly off the handles. Because they got demons in them, man.
Exactly. And I was just saying that about Tourette's. It's a neurological thing. And it's like a little demon inside of the person who has Tourette's picks up something wildly inappropriate and distinctively knows when to spit it out in a very inappropriate place and time.
Yeah.
F word, F word. It's
Right.
just
Yeah. It's crazy. Glyphosate's commonly used as a drying agent before harvesting on wheat, oat, barley, legumes, sugarcane, other crops, and as a weed killer on GMO crops such as corn, soy, canola, and beet sugar,
beet sugar
which are common ingredients in the cookies. From
and peanut butter.
1357 in peanut butter patties to 111.07 in Thin Mints. The average amount is 33.43. That's 334 times higher than what this doctor states is harmful and must be avoided. 334 times higher than what's called harmful. Yep. You know, you want to help the Girl Scout cookies out, you know, just give them $5.
Give them $5, right? Give
And
them a
walk
couple
away.
dollars. Say, and please don't eat those.
Yeah, don't take any cookies. You give them $5 and then take a box of cookies and throw it in the garbage right in front of
And if you go down the
them. You
cereal
know?
aisle, don't go down the cereal aisle because all those things that you just listed are ingredients in all cereals.
Oh, look at this. Here you go. This is what you were just reading right here.
Yep.
100% of cookies contain at least 4 out of 5 heavy toxic metals: aluminum, arsenic, cadmium, lead, and mercury. Dude, these are all neurological. These all affect your mind and your nervous system. It's pretty awful, man.
It's disgusting.